Bro, and I've come again. I made this video because I don't want to take too much of your time, but it's not news that Naira Marley's concert has been banned in this country. But I want to tell you guys that I am so disappointed in us English-speaking Cameroonians. We live in a country where we are the minority and there is massive discrimination, and the best we can do as English-speaking Cameroonians is to fight against each other. Let me really ask you guys this thing. In this small, mediocre music industry that we are having, this baby industry, what are you guys fighting against? I really need to understand, why is there so much hate, so much jealousy in this music industry? I want to point these facts out. You guys said the government is banning Naira Marley because he is a negative influence to the youth. These people that went and gave the governor of the Southwest region proof to him that Naira Marley is a negative influence on the youth. I want to ask you guys, is Naira Marley more negative influence than Malox? They say Malox that he is singing vulgar songs, immoral songs, promoting all kinds of sexual promiscuity among the youth in this country. He has a snack bar in Yaoundé where they play his songs in and out. Did the government not see to go and close? This song, Positionnel Lolo, Positionnel Las, Abugodubug, is it not a bikutsi song? Is that song not from artists in the French-speaking part of this country? You people want to tell me that Naira Marley is a more negative influence than these people moving up and down singing? Even Kosi, Naira Marley is more negative influence than Kosi. Kale song, Sakwi. You people think that because Anglophone people they try not to understand French lyrics. Do you think that if it does not see? Let me tell you guys something. If you guys are hating, you guys should say it clear that yes, because of this, because of that, because the event organizers did this to us, because they said this to us, we want to spoil the show because we are jealous. And then this kind of foolishness will be going on and see old people that are supposed to have wisdom. It's really true, said it should not be sense. Because when I see the content that people like old Pancho is moving and saying on the internet, moving and bringing out 10 minutes voice to talking rubbish and saying that Naira Marley is making you to smoke weed and smoke. Naira Marley is more negative influence than the people that we have in this country. Is that what you are trying to say? Is that what, by the way, do you think they use the need Naira Marley's presence to be influenced by him? There is social media. There is social media. They play American songs. You think that have you picked one American artist that these people listen to and you can even compare his lyrics with Naira Marley's? What are you guys even saying in this country? Let's stop all this foolishness, all this mediocre rubbish that we are doing in this country, and let's start to face facts that are going on in this country. You see, we Anglophones will continue to suffer. We'll continue because this hate that we have for each other is not continue eating us. That's why you see, baby music industry is not growing. Point blank, quote me anywhere. The music industry is not growing. It's not growing. You are broke. Nobody is progressing. You are not seeing. Nigerian artists that are buying mansions, buying Bentley, buying sport cars, in and out, traveling above, flexing. Young people that are in the music industry 2 years, 3 years, they are going far. You have artists in this country have been 10, 15 years. What is changing? What is changing? What's changing? Artists that private jet in this country is still luxury to you post artists. It's still luxury. It's because of this local mindset, this primitive mindset that you see they are bringing a foreign artist that has influence. Do you know the influence that Naira Marley is having? If Naira Marley came to this country and you put close all those petit shows, those petit Chinese shows that people are doing in the Kate, and say, okay, this man is coming. Let's start from this man. Let's gather, let's collaborate, let's network. Let's gather, let's even use this man's influencer and do something and even try to grow. You are not seeing. Nonsense. Moving up and down, locking. When people see opportunities, you lock. And that's the only thing that we're doing in this country. I want to say this thing. For the English-speaking artists that went and connived and made this devilish act for this Naira Marley's concert to be cancelled, I want you guys to understand that Naira Marley is not a freelancer like most of you. He does not just wake up early one time in the morning and decide that he's having a show in Cameroon. Your fellow Cameroonian English-speaking brothers, they put money, millions, to go and bring Naira Marley from Nigeria to come and perform here. You understand? But if you decide, just because of pure jealousy, that their money should be wasted, they should lose, and then you see comfortable in your conscience, it's fine. But just know this thing, that when the wind blows, the fowls nyash shall be exposed. We'll discover you guys one day. One day, it can never hide forever. And the perpetrators of this act will boycott all your music. In fact, will banish you guys from being artists in this country. Me, I'm the president, and I've said it. You guys will see. Let's just continue in this light. It will come to light. Nonsense.
I wish you had taken your time, your gentle time, to spend just 10 minutes in any of the prisons in Cameroon and see the amount of youth as young as they are who are in prison. And if you ask their crime, you will be so shocked. And what pushed them to commit that crime is drug, Indian hemps, tramadol, and all the rest. How do we live with this kind of society? 5 years behind, things like this were not happening. Today you have made every youth to believe that they have to consume enough drug before they can have inspiration to play music. That is wrong. That is totally wrong. Every day you are making some parent bleeding inside their heart. Go to my town in Moliko Boya. Some of you evil men, evil youth, you will gather small children as young as they are, 10, 11, 12, 15, 14, in the name of party, celebration. After you have drugged them very well, put drug, using it in the name of shisha, when they have passed out, you destroy, rape them as you want, take away their womanhood in them. And when they go to their houses, they will never tell their parents because they are afraid. And when their parents discover, they will never come and say that to the public because of shame, disgrace, and taboo. But they are bleeding and dying in silence. You see a small young girl of 14 years is already old. Like this crazy one in Nigeria who call herself a major personality. Me. Don't worry yourself. Except Cameroon government want to tell us that the fight you are fighting against drugs, the youth you are killing every day because of drugs is a right thing. Then you just tell us. Just tell us. You cannot be fighting this particular youth for stopping drugs and you allow a chief. Even Naira Marley still went again in in Douala. After he has been banned in Boya, banned in Limbe, he still went to Douala, smoking the same weed and putting online. Encouraging the youth more and more that the weed smoking is a good thing. Go to Boya. A little boy of mine in the quarter. All of you who are in entertainment, you know him. TZ Unstoppable. An aspiring rapper. This guy was shot and killed with bullets in Bakweri town. With many others. How many youths do we want them to die before we can stop this thing? You call yourself influencers. You don't know what you can use your influence to do? All you do is to come online, smoke weed. Jovi, I'm talking to you. Malox, I'm talking to you. All of you, Mr. Leo, all of you who go online and smoking weed, trust me, you have to stop. You must stop. That attitude is becoming a normalcy. It's because it has never touched you. I'm a victim. My junior cousin, whom I've offered him one room house in my compound, paid him job for 3 years to learn how to put glass in houses. After I go abroad, buy good shoes, belt, dresses for his patron so the patron can teach him how to learn work so well. This guy was a very good guy. His name is Bardo. And those their names. He said his name is Champi. Go to Bakoritan, ask, they will tell you they know him. Very good child. He can do everything in the house as per a house duty. But all of a sudden, this guy just wake up. Malian. Oh, daddy, I'll be Malian. I ask him, daddy, what is Malian? Oh, Malian. Start putting his trouser right down there. The next thing, this guy starts smoking weed. Smoking terrible Indian hemps. And he suddenly just disappeared from the house. Till today, as I'm talking to you people, I have not set eyes on him. He abandoned my money that I have paid for him to learn work.